Hey guys, I'm Rexateresa and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a really easy tutorial actually on this smoky eye. I'm living for it. I love how it turned out. So I already went ahead and did all my skin prep and everything so we could hop into the eyes because I'm really excited to use this palette. This is the Deck of Scarlet Sondra Deluxe palette and I love Sondra Deluxe. So like I said, I've already gone ahead and primed my eyelids and everything so we can just hop right in. This is the shade A. Like Canada, because Sondra Deluxe is Canadian. Such a beautiful shade. So I'm going to diffuse this into the crease with my Sigma Diffused Crease E38. I didn't plan that, by the way. I did not plan that the name of the brush was exactly what I just said, but I am going to be blending this into the crease just to get a nice little transitional shade. Okay, Deck of Scarlet, we see you. Look at that pigmentation, guys. I really like the shadow so far. Okay. Oh, we good. Next, honestly, I think I'm going to go a little bit out of order today. We're going to switch it up. So right now, I'm going to try the eyeliner. This is the Longwear eyeliner in the shade Anarchy. So I'm going to apply this eyeliner right to the base of the lashes. And the point of doing this before we add on any more shadows is to, one, cover up any blank space that might be laying between the lashes and our eyelids. But also, it's going to provide a base because we're actually going to go over this with the shade Black Roses. And with Black Roses, we are going to blend that into the entire eyelid to create our smoky eye. And I'm using a Sigma Short Shader for this step. Then, of course, you just want to keep going in and blending those shades together so it looks really nice and seamless. I actually really like these shadows so far. I was a little worried because my skin, like my eyelids in general, are very, very dry today for some reason. I don't know why, but I was worried that the shadows wouldn't apply nicely, but they done did me well. I'm just going to wipe away some of that excess now, but I don't want a super sharp line. Sometimes I do go for that look, but for this one I want it to be a little bit more soft and diffused, so I'm just kind of wiping it away lightly like this. And then one last step before we move on to lashes, I'm going to actually tightline. Oh, it always feels so weird when you're doing this, but tightline using the eyeliner. Whenever I'm doing a smoky eye, I really want to take every measure to cover up those little white spaces or blank spaces because since the base lid color is super dark, it's going to be even more apparent than usual if you do have those little spaces between your lashes. For mascara, I'm going to pop on a coat of the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. Then for my lashes, I'm using House of Lashes Iconics. I've recently fallen back in love with these. I remember a time when this was all I would use, and then I was kind of experimenting with other lashes and stuff, but I forgot how much I love these lashes. House of Lashes Iconics come through. Alrighty, for concealer, I'm going to be going in with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Macadamia. Thank you, Kelsey, for pulling me through on this one. I thought it was empty, but she gave me like a little hack to get all of the concealer out at the bottom. Alrighty, and once we've got a big old layer of concealer all over our face, you can go ahead and set it down with some translucent powder. Okay, now while we wait for that to bake, as usual, I'm going to be very time efficient and go ahead and contour. So I'm going to be using MAC Cosmetics Shade Stir Sculpting Powder right here, and I'm going to start contouring my cheekbones with my Sigma F05 Small Contour. I'm also going to contour my nose at this point with the same powder on a Dose of Colors shader brush. I like to do it at this point because honestly it's really easy to do when we still have those baking lines because you literally just go in between the lines. There you go, piece of cake nose contour, no problemo. If you do end up going a little too hard, no worries because you can kind of just go over that spot with the Beauty Blender when you still have powder on it, and it'll kind of work to blend that in because I went a little hard on this side. Then you can go ahead and just really lightly wipe away that bakage. I am using a Sigma Powder Sweep F06 for this step. Now to blend out that contour, I'm going to take my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer on a MAC 168 and kind of just go around the 3 shape around the edges of my face to, one, blend out the contour, but also just warm it up and give us a really nice sun-kissed bronzed look. We'll go ahead and finish the eyes now. So digging back into the Deck of Scarlet palette, I'm going to take A and just start to smoke out the bottom lash line. I'm basically just going to be using the same exact colors that I used on the upper lid and mimicking it to create a really nice classic smoky eye. So I'm using A first, and then I'm going to go in with Black Roses and smoke it out even more. And I'm going to add a bit of that eyeliner to the bottom lash line so we can smoke her. For the inner corner, I think it might be kind of cool to use this shade. It's called Maya. I mean, it's a really pretty color. Hey, we'll just try it. YOLO. So I'm taking that on a Luxie Beauty 141 mini round and just popping that into the inner corner. Yes! I'm really happy with how this look is turning out. I think it's so cool that actually we created a full eye look with just the products in this palette. So, and of course we got to add a little bit of mascara to those bottom lashes, so I'm going again with the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. Because we have a really dramatic smoky eye, which I love, TBH, I do want to keep the cheeks pretty neutral, so I'm going to go in with the blush from the Deck of Scarlet palette just to try it out, and this is in the shade Montego Bay, sorry. And then I guess we will try out the highlighter in the palette, because you guys know how much I love my highlighter, so I feel like this will be a good make or break moment for me in Deck of Scarlet. So let's go ahead and try it. So this is the highlight in the shade Shimmy Shimmy Ya. Okay. It's really pretty. It has a bit of a rose gold tint to it actually, but it's really nice. Actually, it goes so well with the eyes. I think that's such a nice touch, I guess, to using the products within one palette because it's going to look very cohesive, you know what I mean? Let's see what this lip liner looks like. So this is the Longwear Velvet Lip Liner in the shade Heartless. Ooh, okay, so this is a vampy lip liner though, and I think I'm gonna go with a nude lip. So I won't be using this today, but I feel like it would go nicely with this lip color that's in the palette. I might actually use this lip color though. I'm going to go in with MAC Cosmetics Strip Down Lip Pencil for this look. Once I've lined my lips, I'm going to go in with the lip color called Scrumptious, which is a really pretty warm nude. And I'm applying that with a Sigma Detailed Lip L04 brush. And I just want to bring forward the middle of my lips a little bit so they look nice and plump. So I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Gloss in the shade Undressed, just directly to the center of the lip.